Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Vieira. Van Bouten does really well to win the ball there. That is good alertness. Rijkaard. Kimmich. Now it's Yamal. Neymar. Oh, no joy this time. Spread to the right. Pull it. Adriano. That has been slung wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Cruyff. Impressive jump. Goal! The first significant strike. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Bangladesh are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Pass is just off target. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Quarter of an hour played. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Hullet. Now, can they get it back? Oh, what has happened here? And he decides to cross it. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Opts for safety. Belletti. And it's Piqué. Platini chasing after it. Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Passes short and sharp. Now that looks a decent ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hangs in a cross. Oh, that's superb.
Hullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's a little off target. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Como very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Adriano! It's anyone's ball now.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that should get the job done. That's tidy. And it's Vieira. Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And here's Vieira. Gerrard. And that is a little undercooked. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Cruyff. He's in a great position here. Oh, and the shot! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Como are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
Vieira. Cannavaro. Belletti. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, played through for the wide man. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Platini tries to play it through, and that could set him on his way. And he's running through. Oh, shooting chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're threatening to fly away here. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Como find a position of real strength now.
2 added minutes
Across
has
the
been
court.
indicated.
And it's Neymar. And here's Pato. Oh, it's come loose. And that's been intercepted. And the counter is on. And that interception was most necessary. Neymar has it out wide and in space. Keeper has taken decisive action. Chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching
Volunteers
scoreline,
reach block.
but it's a
Please
fair
report to the
reflection on
staff
what
room
we've just seen
immediately.
in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Como marching seemingly on towards victory, 3-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed. Oh, good finish. But that is not going to count.
The decision came a little late because the referee initially didn't see the assistance flag, but it's the right call.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Drogba. Kimmich. Oh, nicely intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence. Vieira conjures time and space where few can.
This is the time you need that pace.
Rijkaard. Now it's Hullet. And the through ball. Adriano. Look at... And a chance! And he hits the net. This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Substitution in progress.
Como choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And here's Drogba. And it's Neymar.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Belletti. Pele.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just...
Can he finish? That's another chance. And he's stuck it away. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Como are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, it's Pato! Superb from Pato! He's got himself an absolute peach. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Bangladesh still making a fight of this. Now this could be a Adriano! And yes, it's there! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Como still have the cards to affect this game. He is through here. It's Pele! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! A finish right from the top draw. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Half an hour gone in the second half. Drogba. No, that's been intercepted. Platini. Pele. No way through. Drogba. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. Now Costa Curta.
Substitutions taking place.
Mateus. Great vision. Now that's well seen too. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Pato. Kimmich, who's set up one goal so far, and he plays one through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Oh, he's burst through! Neymar. Tries to pass it through. Gerrard. And it's Gerrard. Pinches it off him, knocks it into space. Drogba. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of this?
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Rijkaard. Gerrard. Mateus. 5 minutes to add. Beckenbauer. And De Ligt. And here's Yamal. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Now it's Drogba. That is a great pick out. And this is Pele. Oh, he's all takes a shot. It's in. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now.
And time is up. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
Cruyff. Now it's Yamal. That's very neat. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Always goal side, it's Adriano! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Adriano is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Terrific effort! He will be livid with himself. Cannavaro. And here's Hullet. Cruyff. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Neymar. He has found the way through. Chance for a shot! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter. And while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Como finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Looking to play him in. Saviola. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's Cruyff. Yamal. Nicked it back promptly. He's found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. That looks a cracking ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Como are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now it's Saviola. Saviola! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Saviola really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Adriano. Zanetti gets across to intercept that. Now it's Neymar. And he's managed to get free. He's on it, can he get away?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the counter is on. Belletti, Zanetti demonstrating his defensive quality there. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Cruyff. Guardiola with the clearance. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Out of play for a goal kick. No, again there's no way through. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Cruyff. Cafu. And it's Guardiola. Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Saviola. Now it's Yamal. Saviola. It's Saviola! Oh, split-second reaction.
Saviola clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And now a sudden chance to counter. Adriano, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Neymar, chance here to counter. Guardiola. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Cruyff. Driving forward. Closing in on goal. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Cruyff, Messi. This is a promising build-up. Neymar. Great defending, strong and determined. That's the end of the first 45. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Como go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Como can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, lovely feeding is such a... Takes a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that should get the job done. The message is clear, none shall pass. And he's lost Yamal! And it's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Paris Saint-Germain are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness.
Oh, what? And again! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Paris Saint-Germain find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Messi. Good chance here. Outstanding save to keep that out.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Yamal. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Space for him to turn and look. He slings it in. Cleared without hesitation. Looking for options for movement. He's having a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Yeah, he's offering. That could spell trouble. Well, that's a little loose. No way through. Driving on and making good progress. And that's been intercepted. That has been slung wide. Foot in. Now it's Yamal. Guardiola. Tries to pass it through. Neymar has the space to scheme. No outsmarting him this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's found the way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Chiellini can get it clear. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And he is going into that little black book.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 11.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Numero 4. Vieira.
And reclaimed it in a trice.
Il numero 10. Il numero 20.
Rijkaard powering forward here.
Il numero 18. Attenzione.
Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Platini. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he decides to cross it. Zanetti can clear it away. Now it's Yamal. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That has ended up in no man's land.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Platini. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. That was well played, well stopped.
Searching pass he's played there. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Belletti. Ball played for Rijkaard. Rummenigge. Gerrard.
Il quarto uomo indica
Rummenigge.
2 minuti di recupero.
Oh no, what has happened here? Gerrard gets flagged offside. Engages and forces him off the ball. And we're done. Como have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Como.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Bruno Fernandes has impressed me a lot. I mean, a few years ago, he was the highest scoring midfielder in Europe with 33 goals in all comps. And we aren't even talking about his assists. His record of direct goal involvement is quite phenomenal.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Pass somewhat off target. Now that's well seen too. Over to the right flank. Platini carries the ball down the right. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Looking for the run. Can he latch on to this? He is through here. And that is headed for the middle. Cleared away. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's come loose. Vieira. He's being urged to shoot. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Beckham. And this is Luis Suarez. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Luis Suarez. He's had a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And there is your opener. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Cruyff gets into a good position. Leicester can clear it away. And it's Belletti. Picked out, brilliant chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Adriano clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And a header! And he's there to belt it away. He's got away. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Hullet.
Como are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, super find. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has not gone well. Belletti. And it's Rijkaard. Platini. Can he get on the end of this? And that is a little undercooked. Messi. Looking for options for movement. Messi. Oh, this is a very good run. And he's managed to get free. He'll try from distance. It's a goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Como are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Now it's Luis Suarez. It's a pretty loose pass. Messi powering forward here. He has found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Zola. Oh, that's neat. He's picked his way through. Zola proves just a little bit too strong. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Knocks it into space.
There will be 1 minute added time.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that's clever. Now it's Platini! Wanted to outwit the keeper, but a shade off target.
Well, he was sure he was going to pull that off.
And that brings the first half to a close. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we are back underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Tries a shot! Off the post! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Bullet deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Messi, he's found a way through. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Adriano. And it's Vieira. Vieira unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is he's in one-on-one. It's Luis Suarez! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Manchester United find a position of real strength now.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
That looks a good ball through. He's shifting through the gears here. And he welcomes it in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Match was 72,306.
The pass is intercepted. And here's Suarez. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Threads one in. Look at the space here. And he's in on goal. Shot at goal! He won't be happy with that one. Cannavaro makes the interception. Rummenigge knocks it out wide. It's a promising position. Crosses it in. He's done well to get that clear. Platini! Como perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. It's played through for him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. Como really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
And here's Cruyff. Oh, shooting chance!
Substitution for Manchester United.
Well,
Number
height could make
11,
all the difference on these set
Fernandes.
pieces.
Punched
Coming on the
away.
field is number 21, Johan Cruyff.
And it's Belletti. Nice control. Platini. And it's going to be another one.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So, third corner of the game.
25, Zola.
And he's there to clear it.
Replace him is number 10, Bale.
Beckham. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. He's having a hit! And that's off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity.
Substitution for
Exactly
Manchester
what's required
United.
when on the counter-attack.
Number 6, Suarez. Coming on the field is number 5, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. And here's Gerrard. Drogba, and he's made sure that's not getting through.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Now that looks a decent ball, and he was alert to it. And here's the chance to counter. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Pelé, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, played right into his path. Now it's Gerrard. Chance! And that's in! Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored. Shoots! Tries to pass it through. Not the most accurate pass. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
Added minute has been indicated.
Cruyff quietly revving up. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rummenigge. Gerrard. And the counter is on. Gerrard. There won't be another chance after this one. Shapes to shoot! It's bounced back off the post. Ball swung in.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the
Added
quality.
time is up, and there goes the whistle. Como perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment.
Just a quick announcement. And an
Your
exciting
final
one
thoughts,
too.
Jim?
We're about to
Como
announce today's
desperately
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
Šeško, he's got away, shoots, and it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut.
Can he finish? And that's a good finish. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Ajax are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Šeško. Oh, important interception.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Yamal. Como are already two behind. Awful start. He's dealt with that really well. James just loves to go forward whenever he can. Now it's Platini. Can he get on the end of this? Tries a shot! And he hits the net! And with that, he becomes a member of the exclusive 300 Club.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
James finding himself in space. Decent chance! Oh, good finish. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Ajax now in a position far more desirable.
Well, everything is going...
Great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That's really well manoeuvred. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Cruyff. That is a great pick out. And this is Adriano. And the finish! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. And it's lofted through here. And it's made its way to him. And he's managed to get free. Goes down, but nothing given. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. João Neves. João Neves showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rijkaard gets across and deals with it. Vieira. Oh, good goes for a shot! And he's stuck it away.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And yes, it's him again. Como cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
He's picked his way through. Nicely weighted ball. Now he's got space here. Well read, nice interception. Cruyff. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Tries one from range.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Terrific effort! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And he cuts out the supply. De Ligt. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yamal, very much a man of this moment. And it's Michel Platini. Oh, well measured. A lot of chance! It's fallen kindly here. It's a goal! They have come roaring back.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That's the end of the first 45. Como are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. The midway point of the game.
I'm still trying to figure out how this is still level, Peter. I mean, 1 minute you're looking at one side battering the other, and somehow they find their way back into it. Something tells me there's going to be just as many twists in the second half too.
Well, as remarkable as it is, this is where we stand, an extraordinary scoreline, and it's only half-time. So straight into the second half.
Como have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Ajax do have a chance to counter here. He's on it, can he get away? Good challenge, excellent challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that, he evidently loves the contest. James is onto this. Now the cross. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you can see his annoyance.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Looking for options for movement. He has found the way through. Tries to play it through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards the big chance?
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Bruno Fernandes. James making good progress on the right-hand side. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. That's the keeper's ball. Como has the chance to go the other way. Now, can they get him away? It's a good-looking delivery.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Vieira, and he's in, and a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Garcia. Oh, he's been caught napping. And that was nowhere near his best. Šeško looking understandably energised after his goal. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 24.
Como choosing to make the first change.
Vieira. Numero 10. Lasciano il campo per il numero 13.
James.
Gerrard. Il numero
He
18.
welcomes it in.
Il numero 11.
That's a simple one for the keeper. Como do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Space for him to turn and look. De Ligt getting this one clear. Šeško. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And it's Michel Platini. And here's Hullet.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van de Ven. Yamal. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. He's a sharp little ball here. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And smartly reclaimed. João Neves.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Šeško. This looks promising. Lovely, now then. And the shot! In he goes again! But he's left disappointed.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 19.
So we have movement on both benches.
Lascia il campo per il numero 15.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Aimed beyond the defence. Rijkaard. Platini.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Now it's Hullet. Oh, just skips past his man. And Hullet! They want to be quick to recover this. Chouameni. And that's that. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Adriano picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Now there's a headline maker, Steven Gerrard.
Focal point for any team he plays in.
Yeah, I suspect he may be deployed as a more holding midfielder, but that seems wrong when you know how good he is 30 yards forward.
He is through, and a header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Como really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's straight offside. Stood up well to him there. McAllister. Ferran Torres. Vieira.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Ferran Torres. Traoré. And De Ligt. And here's McAllister. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Como with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, good climb! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. McAllister, not where it came from. Gerrard, and this is Shevchenko.
Shevchenko really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
McAllister takes a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Como has the chance to go the other way. Como still without a single shot on target. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Gullit was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Xabi Alonso, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he plays one through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Como have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's quick to return it. 15 minutes till half-time. Platini did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Serginho. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Xavi Alonso. Knocks it into space. And he's there to belt it away. And the counter is on. He's got away. Swings it. He's rising! It's there! The first significant strike. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Como have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Cannavaro. Now it's Hullet. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Played out wide. Alexander-Arnold, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, what about a counter-attack? And he's managed to get free. Real chance here. Oh, great leap! And it's in! They are purring, truly purring. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves.
Goes for a shot! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Como absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Como producing a nigh-on perfect 45 minutes. It's 3-0. So straight into the second half. Raya. Alexander-Arnold. In with the challenge. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Gerrard! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that's definitely not his best. Belletti. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. This might spell Ferran Torres! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
That's a cute ball. Platini looking to receive it in space. Now it's Ferran Torres. Tries to pass it through. Alexander-Arnold has the space to scheme. That's a lovely, neat pass. Como gloriously greedy. 3 up and looking for more. And it's Belletti. Platini, the specialist in tearing teams apart. He's on it. Can he get away? He can run onto that. Xavi Alonso. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Piqué. Over to the right flank. Threads one in. Trouon. Gerrard. Vieira.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
De Ligt. McAllister. Ferran Torres, he is onto this. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Como clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Ferran Torres. Messi. Piqué makes the interception. Xavi Alonso. That is good alertness. And here's Shevchenko. Look at the space and the shots! Como have their third corner.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 20, numero 11, numero 24, numero 14, Xavi Alonso, numero 19.
Getting up there! Oh, he's hit the bar!
Il numero 7, il numero 10,
And now they can spring out of defence.
Il numero 42.
Now it's Platini. Now, can they get him away? Thinks about the shot. There's the header! And yes, it's there! His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done. Ah, he's given it away. Tries to play it through. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Gerrard. And Shevchenko! Now it's Gerrard. Shevchenko! Well, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Como certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
So their fourth corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. Oh, that is a nice touch. Yaya Toure. Might be danger here. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Can he get onto this? De Ligt. And that is a little undercooked. Nunez receives it in a good position here. Gerrard. Messi. Now it's Messi.
That's good play from him.
And this is Shevchenko.
Look, this is so...
Oh, that's ambitious. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Gerrard, the man synonymous with solidity. It's not an especially good pass, that. But that has not gone well. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that is as far as it goes. So a real showpiece win. This stop was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Any reflections on what you've seen?